I'm sorry.
You're just being picky.
Am I though? It's like the first. Okay, Gen 1 was
Or
the legendary.
You leave that Pokemon alone. That Sudowoodo is deliciously awesome.
Sudowoodo was great. Yeah, I'm not talking about Sudowoodo.
No, she is.
Oh, I see.
I should probably just look at that.
Sudowoodo, I thought was a legendary, but that was just like back in the time when it was like usually if you saw them on the map, that meant they're special.
Oh.
But I mean, if you think about like the original like story from Mewtwo, like you infiltrate Team Rocket and you find diaries that talk about this Pokemon that they experimented on and how there was all these failed attempts, and that eventually leads to, well, you beat the game, there's nothing left but like, oh hey, but there's this cave that you can finally go into now. And one of the things that I thought was interesting in later years I found out is in that cave you find a bunch of Ditto, level 60 Ditto.
Okay.
And those Ditto has the same weight and is the only, like, there's only one other Pokemon that can learn transform like Ditto, and that's Mew, the Pokemon that they made Mewtwo from.
Yeah.
And it's theorized that Ditto is like all the failed attempts of them trying to make Mew into Mewtwo.
Gotcha.
Because it has transform, it weighs the same, it has like all the same base stats.
Hmm.
But it's like, oh, it's like the only Pokemon that isn't a Pokemon. It has to copy something. And they basically hype up the legendary like no other, and you find it, and it's the most powerful Pokemon, and it's like you earn it, you know, and they vaguely talk about it, like it's how legendary should be built up. And then in like the new one, it's like, oh hey, you want this motorcycle jet engine thing?
Yes,
free?
now.
And it just kind of like there's no effort anymore. There's no like imagination. There's no like.
Well, I think they went through all the bugs and animals they could. I mean, that's kind of how I felt when they started making an alphabet. Like,
right.
That was just my personal feeling. That's kind of why I stopped playing. I was like, you guys are out of cool animals.
Out of ideas. Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something.
All right, you take care of that.